Hi guys, and welcome to episode 5 of Do It Better with Aston Villa. This is the last episode of the series and the last episode of this season. So since you've been gone, we turned into Villa for real life for a couple of games. We lost 2-0 at home to Swansea, and then we lost 2-1 away at Watford, and then we drew 0-0 with Norwich at home. When we lost to Man City, we lost to Arsenal. We did come out with a 2-1 win against Liverpool at Anfield, and we did then beat Sunderland by 2 goals not home. We had a disappointing 1-1 draw against West Brom in the last game. I would hope for more. It was a disappointing result, and I thought we could do better than that personally. In a game perhaps we're better than West Brom. West Brom being bottom of the table, but hey ho, that leaves us in 7th place. 7th place might be enough to qualify for the Europa League. Chelsea were the winners of the Capital One Cup, and I think fifth. I think the games against Arsenal and Stoke, the FA Cup finals, we could still qualify for Europe, which would be an amazing achievement with this team. But say we play Bournemouth. I think this has been a really interesting series. I've really enjoyed the opportunity of having to go at this series and see if we could do it better. And I think we have. After this, we will go back to Everton for another season, obviously in the Champions League. I think I've done a little bit more pre-season than that since I last told you. Quite a bit's happened. Nowhere near as much as last summer though. I'd say it's more of a regular transfer window. So yeah, I'm quite happy. And then after the Everton Series 3, we'll have to decide if we want to do another season with Everton after. If we do, we might think about doing like another Do It Better in the middle. I might be interested in doing one like with Valencia, maybe. It'd be interesting to see what we could do with a team like that. Potentially that's something we could do. Maybe a team outside of England. Done 2 Premier League saves to do 1 outside. It could make life interesting. So yeah, so what a corner, Grealish. I mean, that's not great. Amavi, Okora, Arta, Matt Ritchie, Mika Richards, Bakuna, Grealish, Ayew, Ghana, Adama Traore, Jordan Ayew gets in there. Aston Villa 1, Bournemouth 0, Jordan Ayew with the goal. We're 1-0 up. Really good goal by the boys. Got to be honest, Jordan Ayew's been really good for me. He had an injury in the last couple of weeks. He's been out for a couple of games, and we had to play Rudy Gestede up front, which wasn't ideal. But he came in. I think you saw his injury actually. I think, but yeah, good goal. Wasn't ideal, but he did a job. So, I say the aim of this series was to try and keep it fresh. I thought if we could minimise the time of the episode, we wouldn't be like, we might be rushing through it a little bit, but I know we'd keep like more of a, how can I put it? We'd have more of a fresh series, not so much waiting. Like, I feel like sometimes in the Everton save, we have a lot of, there's a lot of little gaps when you play like 3 or 4 games, whereas in this was a season done really quickly. It allowed me to play a lot of games without having to come back to you guys, so it was quite easy in that aspect of things, and it was nice to see us do that. So yeah, I'm quite happy. I'm really happy with the direction the save's taken, and I'm really happy with how we've done. I thought we'd been in relegation battle, so to say we can go for Europe is absolutely outrageous. Obviously, I'm recording all of this before you've seen the first episode, so I don't know if you've enjoyed it or not. I hope you have enjoyed this little segment of a series. So it's just something different. So yeah, I mean, you won't know this, would be a couple of, we've scored. Mika Richards scores from the corner. Adama Traore with the goal. Great goal. We're 2-0 up. We moved to 6th position. That's really good. But I think, oh no, what I was going to say is, you won't know this, because like I said, these episodes will be a couple of days after, but recently, about a week before this, I'm guessing when this comes out, my uploads have been quite inconsistent. There's a multitude of reasons. One's because in England we've had a heat wave recently. It's been so hard to sit down and record and put the videos up for upload on my computer. Like I say, 30 degrees for us in England is an absolute heat wave. We don't get this very often, and my hay fever's not having a good time with it. Nosebleeds for fun. Good header from Mika Richards. But the main reason why I haven't been able to upload is because for 3 or 4 days we were tidying sorting out my room, tidying it. We went through it, did an overhaul, and well, I did anyway. And it took me a couple of days to do it because I had to do a lot of work to it. So basically, I couldn't get to my computer. So there was none able to upload. So I'm sorry for that. I can only apologise. There isn't a lot I really could do about it. My room needed sorting out. Obviously, I have done my GCSEs, and it was a chance to do it. I probably won't get another chance. Obviously, going back to school soon, in about a month and a bit time. We'll see. So it won't be the time to do it, and so I've got it done now. So yeah. So yeah. But like I say, I'm happy with how this is going. Everton does a massive favour. Well, it really doesn't affect much here because Chelsea will still be in the Europa League. We still require Arsenal to win the FA Cup against Stoke. You can actually see on my save, Leicester City have been relegated. I mean, it's a story in its own right. I am thinking as well, this is something I'd like to hear about in the comments, and it might not happen for a couple of episodes, I may have to say, maybe the next do it better. But I was wondering, would you like to hear my opinions on topics in football? As I record today, it's been confirmed that Sam Allardyce is the England manager. And I might talk for a bit, because I want to show you if we do get in the Europa League or not. This saves quite quick, so it shouldn't take too long. But in my opinion, I believe Sam Allardyce is the right man for the England job. I think what he's done throughout his career in England, he deserves the opportunity. But not more than just that, though. With Big Sam, we'll have a form of defensive stability. And defensive stability could be really good for us because if we'd had a defensive manager in mind going into that game against... Oh, I got manager of the year. That never happens unless I win the title. That's crazy. I can't tell you how crazy that is. That's mental. Just on side note there. But for me, Big Sam does have a brand of football that's style with him, which I don't agree with. I think he's a better manager than just a long ball punter. That's not all he does to his game, but he adapts to what makes the team play the best. So in my opinion, he's a great manager. I do think the Big Sam, though, we wouldn't have conceded the goals against Iceland if we had him in charge. He wouldn't have had it happen. So I'm confident in Big Sam. I think Big Sam is the right man for the job right now. I mean, I would love to see Eddie Howe. I think England needs to look for a project. England needs to let a manager have 10, 12 years and say to him, look, you can have 10, 12 years, and we're not going to push you. We're not going to say to you, look, you're out of the job. Because how can it get any worse than what we've just done with Roy Hodgson? We didn't get past the World Cup group stage. We didn't get past this group stage. We did, but we got knocked out in the round of 16, which basically isn't out of the group stage. So, in my opinion, what's the harm in letting a different manager have a look at the job? And I think Big Sam is great at getting the best out of players. I think John Stones will relish the opportunity to play with a defensive manager like Sam. But I even think Sam's never had the opportunity to work with players like this. He's got a great chance to work with people that are better. Do you know what I mean? He's never had a chance to work with players like this. He's been working with average players, especially at Sunderland. So this is a great opportunity for him, and I hope that he takes it. And I think, in my opinion, apart from Eddie Howe, he's the right man for the job. So I'm happy with that. But as I told you, it wouldn't take too long. Stoke play Arsenal in the FA Cup final. Arsenal win, we get into Europe, and we don't. Stoke win the FA Cup. Stoke go into Europe. We don't go into Europe, so disappointment. But we did finish 6th in the Barclays Premier League, so what can I say? Chelsea in the Champions League. Right, I don't understand. I don't know. Are they in the Champions League final? Or? Sorry guys. I'm going to have to look at this. I don't know why they're in the Champions League. Well then. Oh, they've won the Europa League. Oh, sick. But I'm sure we're not going to qualify. Oh, cancel. Sorry. But I'm sure that's going to be it. And I don't believe we will play... No, it doesn't look like it. We would have had £38 million to play with Villa. But we're not going to. So, thank you for watching this series. I really hope you've enjoyed this series. And, like I say, give me your opinion. Do you want to hear my opinion more often? It can happen. I could do it. and it could be something just to keep something interesting, but especially in the Everton save, just to give you my opinion on topics in real life football. So thank you for watching, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.